everyone. How's it going? Oh snap! There's a smelly it in chat. Yo, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Welcome everyone to the Digital Basement. Yo, it's always so funny whenever someone who is like been to the physical basement is also in the digital basement. It's always kind of like I look over to the couch. I'm like, are you there? Hope you're doing well. Yo, for anyone who doesn't know, this right here is an old friend of mine, and D&D campaign member. If some of you have heard stories of our D&D campaign, I think on Saturday we're not gonna survive. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's gonna go very poorly for us. But that's a story for Monday, I guess. Man, how's it going, man? I am just chilling today. Yo, I've been digging through the closet. I'm working on a project, and I was like, all right, I need some like old VHS tapes. And I'm like, I know I have some old VHS tapes recorded. And I dug through my box and I found a couple golden ones that I'm gonna go through at some point in time. But like, I wanted to show this stuff off, man. I came across a little treasure trove of Disney Adventure magazines. Now, this is of an era, man. I don't know if y'all remember this. It was basically like TV Guide, but for kids. Hey! What's going on, Super HC? That's right. We have channel point redemptions now. I put a bunch of audio things for the chats to spend their space bucks on. So I assume we're gonna be hearing a lot of our good friend Mohas Gridlock, commentator and announcer for Merfight, the fighting game. He was very kind and did some extra stuff, did some cool stuff for me, some extra audio stuff. But yo, Disney Adventures, guys, TV Guide, but for like kids, where it was like, here's a bunch of ads. Like, let's be honest, much like Nintendo Power, man. Like, this thing was a vehicle to advertise to your children. Which, I gotta admit, I kind of miss. Like, I miss going through the Canadian Tire catalog and the Sears catalog and like circling stuff for Christmas, right? That was so good. Yes, that's right, Super HC. A very important sound is missing. That will be rectified soon enough. I literally set up the soundboard like 15 minutes prior to stream, so yo, I'm pretty proud of myself about that. But we'll get a bunch more stuff in there. But this is great. So like, you want it like of an era, right? I'm sorry, Leslie Nielsen and Spy Hard, like, come on now. Who was a fan of James and the Giant Peach? Or, I mean, like, come on now. Jim Carrey, would you say, would we all agree, Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey in his prime? Oh god. So these things were great, man. They had like a bunch of like there was all this like entertainment shit, right? Like and like edutainment stuff. So they'd tell you about the tales of the man-eating tiger, and like you go tell you about some right, some random like nature facts and stuff like that. You know, they'd have the standard write-in segments and shit, but like for me, the stuff that always got me interested was the science stuff, right? Where they do stuff about like science innovations and everything like that. It's like a little bit National Geographic, a little bit TV Guide, right? And then had these amazing series of comics. So they had this section, right? The Comic Zone. And they would go through and you would have a bunch of different ones. So Timon and Pumbaa, Darkwing Duck, and Junior's Comic Zone, right? So you'd have all these different ones. So if you like Timon and Pumbaa, you can get them in one magazine. And then, you know, while learning about Elijah Wood's role in Flipper, which, I mean, come on, like, quintessential part of our childhood were flipping over Elijah, right? But no, you go into the back, and they have some... Oh, here we go. We got Goof Troop. Man, the classic. I know there are some fans of the Goof Troop out there. But you'd get these, right? And so, of course, the side stuff was definitely up my alley. But also, the video game stuff. I mean, come on now. I was the video game nerd, right? So, when you would learn, you know, whatever, 25 amazing dinosaur facts. They also have a segment called Technomania. Now, I'll make sure I can get a little bit in focus for you all there. But you might notice an N64, right? Talking about the blast off. Get ready for the 64-bit blast. We know. Every month the video game companies bombard you with systems and games that are bigger, better, and more intense. But we got to tell you about the Nintendo's Ultra 64, dudes. It was still the Ultra 64. When was this? April 1996? Like, yeah, that's the original. It's hard to tell here, but if you want to zoom in on your screen, that's the original, like, all matte black N64 controller with the N64 here. It's the same form factor, but they got this, like, Ultra 64 logo, and, like, it's a logo that almost looks like the Quake logo, right? And so they're advertising this and giving you secret tips for Donkey Kong Country 2. Like, this was like a gold mine for me, man. Are you kidding me? Like, my parents probably got this subscription for one of those, like, $4 for the entire year, right? And it just, like, fed me with random video game knowledge. So, it was, yeah, one on the N64, and then, okay, October. So, from April until October, then the N64 becomes the actual N64 and is no longer the Ultra 64, right? And so, it's here. We think the new Nintendo 64 gaming system is kind of mind-blowing. The new games really showed it off. Super Mario 64 is probably our fave. That lovable Italian plumber now in 3D, right? So, like, right? I mean, and, yo, for real. Side note, Diddy's Conquest, best Donkey Kong game. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, it's probably not too controversial, to be perfectly honest, but, like, it's all about DKC2. Right? Oh, and newsflash, I love this shit, man. So, like, it's a little bit of a taste of the times, right? Like, you never really know, like, it's hard to trust your memory on these things. So it's always really interesting when you get into a little bit of this kind of stuff, right? Newsflash, the Sega Saturn and Sony's PlayStation systems are now super cheap. Well, cheaper. Anyways, you can now score them for a mere $199. Plus, Sega's come out with a new modem accessory, the Sega Saturn Netlink, that lets you surf the net and play games online, right? So, like, it's to think, right? Like, I recall PlayStation being the ubiquitous thing, right? And a lot of people think it was because it was cheap. But the reality was, it was actually a premium thing. With the PS1, it was you got a CD player on top of the PS1. With the PS2, you got a DVD player on top of it, right? But, like, down to $199 to $200 in 1996 was now the super cheap, right? So it's I don't know. It's a little bit of, like, video game history outside of the video games that is, like, this is the kind of important context that you get with, like, Adventure Magazine. Like, and this was not a gaming publication, right? Like, clearly they covered games because it was of interest to their demographic. But I mean, that's not the core of it, right? So to see what do the normies think, basically, right? Like, is really interesting. This kind of, and okay, and another really interesting one. So let's see, May 1999. And this is one that I freaking love because, I don't know, I haven't done an extensive search, but I'm pretty sure this is original art from the Disney Adventures staff of both Link holding a Game Boy, what seems to be a regular Game Boy, not even a Game Boy Advance, right? I don't even know when GBA launched. But just a regular Game Boy, an off-brand, clearly not actually, not actually the Game Boy. And then like a little like off-model Pikachu as well, but done in the style of like the original Pokemon character art, right? So now like, usually when you would see these things, and you've seen, like, I'm sure everyone has seen the selection of, CG renders of characters that were used in advertisements and in strategy guides and gaming mags and stuff like that, right? Like, these things, like if you go through Nintendo Power, these were all provided by Nintendo and by the developers for use by all these magazines. So it's always super, super fascinating when you get to some of the ephemera that actually has like original art. And Nintendo Power was fantastic for this because they would commission original art of all these different games. So you can go through the Nintendo Power catalog and see a ton of like phenomenal art. Some done by the father of Rose McGowan, the actress. Just for reference, they did a bunch of the, I believe, Ninja Turtle art for Nintendo Power, as well as the Tetris art, right? It's this fascinating world of like, it has these little bits of gaming history in it, but you might not see it. So like, I'm curious, if this isn't provided by Nintendo, and this was done by the Disney Adventure staff, like, what other stuff did they do? Like, is there a collection of this? Like, how many off-brand but like basically promotional bits are there, right? Like, it's super interesting. This is something that the gaming historian and researcher Frank Cifaldi talks about. Frank Cifaldi formerly of Digital Eclipse, and now runs and it was a founder of the Video Game History Foundation. They do a lot of excellent like video game archaeology, and one of the things they specialize in is the ephemera. It's the stuff like this. It's the the flyers you would get. It's what are the ads in regional retailer magazines like, right? Like I'm the ad spreads and the pricing and the information associated with it and release dates, right? Like you could get a sense of, especially in the olden days where you didn't actually have any of this kind of consistency across like international releases and just proper release structures and delivery. The game might come out and it might take you months until you would see it in your region and pop into stores, right? So sometimes you would, it's one of the pieces of information you can use to track down when these games arrived, right? Like there's a lot of talk about Zelda 2 for the NES and that it wasn't really available in a lot of places for a long time. And so tracking down where the shipments got to first and how that trickled out is all part of the, the legacy of the industry and of games as a whole. So I don't know, super, super fascinating. And so like, I've been digging through these adventure magazines. I found a couple other really cool things too, man. Like, there's one of the old Pokemon comic book series, which I picked up on because I was a freaking Pokemon super fan when Red and Blue came out. And yeah, so just seeing that, right? Seeing different artists take on it from a time before Pokemon was the monolithic entity that it is today. And yeah, you don't see some of the different takes on it and the different approaches to how the franchise was handled anymore because it is so absolutely ginormous, right? Yes, I've absolutely been on an adventure magazine adventure. It has been delightful. All right, man. Well, let's kick it off. All right. I gotta give me a quick second. I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds. I just gotta switch over to the trusty PlayStation for some Kingdom Hearts. the thing. And I'm like, what's wrong with the thing? There's nothing wrong with the thing, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the thing. What's up, Mohast? How's it going? Yo, let me know, folks, also, if the levels on our sound alerts there are coming in crisp and clear.
Give me a second to mood up, okay?
Oh, that wasn't the right one. Oh, yeah. Give me a second to mood up. There you go. That was it. Hey. All right. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to level them, because right now they just come through my desktop. So if I drop that down, because I share my desktop audio with a bunch of other things, so they are on a good level. Okay, sweet. That's all I really need to know. Hopefully it stays that way. Let me see what happens now, though.
Awesome.
Aw, you are awesome. I appreciate it. Yo, Mohas, seriously, big shout out for helping out and just providing.
I'm trying to get in the mood. I'm trying to get in the mood.
I had to include that one. The Niche Fighter mood one for me was totally like, yes, I need to. I know it was technically a flub, but I hope you don't mind that I included it.
Welcome to the digital basement.
Hey. Aw, man, I love it. I love it. I feel like I'm in a video game. All right, what am I doing with myself here? Let me fit this to screen, and then I need to take a looky loo. Yeah, they're just okay, that's good. If they're just a little bit quieter than me, then that's good. I worry that they're gonna disappear into the mix, just with the game. So, cause like, yo, man, like you never know what game levels are gonna be like sometimes. So I'm just like, let's pray. Oh, geez. Okay, where the heck are we at here? We're in the Caribbean. We're in the Caribbean with some pirates. Alright. We're knocked from the Black Pearl over to the Interceptor by that Heartless. If the Interceptor wasn't so sturdy, we would have sunk before winding up here. Yeah, calling parlay seems kind of OP, right? It's just like, you just gotta hold that. I'm sorry. Oh jeez, my old man eyes can barely see. No, for real. Yeah, let me open a chest right in the middle of battle. That's cool. Oh. Oh, he's got the goofy spin attack. Oh, dang. Thanks, I appreciate that. We really need to find some light. This is a little bit better. Yeah, let's just go through. Let's just transition to the screen. Boom! Problems. See, okay, this is why I ended up under-leveled, man. I gotta watch myself. I've been like 4 levels below the recommended level of like these areas. So yeah, give me that medallion.
3 more to go.
How do you know?
A pirate must have a keen eye, else he won't be sailing free for very long. Savvy?
What? What's that?
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous imitation, and yet I'm flattered.
Yeah, seriously, this entire area is super, super dark. I don't know why they did that. And yeah, absolutely, Mahas. I'm gonna. They have a 10-second cooldown right now. That's probably gonna bite me in the ass at some point if I don't fix that. I'm just gonna be inundated with a series of them. And I will say, I did put in text to speech, though I know what kind of shenanigans I would do with text to speech given the power, so I have put it behind 100 bits. So I'm like, anything that I would do with a text to speech system, I should probably be charged for it. So so I threw it in there if you're really interested. That is my text to speech safeguard.
Niche Spider Monday.
Yeah, let's find these medallions. Yo, and I'm also I don't know what is the channel point economy like anyways, right? Like I was setting the channel points on these, and I kind of just did a spread, and I'm like, I don't know, right? Yeah, so like you have like 31k, right? So like I have them set at like 150 to 1,000. So I could probably vary, but I wonder, like I don't usually pay attention to channel points too much. So like I don't even know how many I have in other people's streams that I go semi-regularly to, right? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to do a couple bigger donation drives. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, Super HC. So for the text to speech, it's bits, which is real world money. It's set to $1. So it is not exactly expensive. But I do feel like that is a reasonable thing to, because like I can control what sounds go onto the soundboard, but I can't control what someone puts into the text to speech. Alright, can I get some information, friends? Trying to harness the power of the Aztec gold. Okay. Invincible until we return all the medallions. We'd better hurry. So I think we got one. But yeah, no, I need to pay attention when I go into other people's streams to see like how many channel points I actually have. And then maybe get a sense of that. What's a reasonable price? But I know y'all got like tens of thousands of channel points, so you have the money, so I will overcharge you. Yep, probably. What are you even shooting, dude? Okay, no, this is seriously ridiculous. Give me a second here. I am legitimately gonna crank up the gain. Filters. Oh, wait a second. Can I do this? Does that help? That helps. That helps. Here, I'll do that. Oh my lord, this is so much better. That's right. That's right. Mooding up, man. It's maybe that's gonna be my replacement for vibing out. Sometimes, you know, I take a little BRB break and I vibe out a little too hard and I get lost. Maybe we're gonna change that to mood up. Accidental catchphrase. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Where the hell am I? Wow. Okay, that brought us immediately back. Let's try this again. Ship graveyard. Where even are they? There. Ah! 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 That's a little bit better. It kind of terrifies me when I think about, like, if I were to do it, like, if I lived the, like, NPC TikToker life, where you just had to do the things, right? Like, wait a sec. No, come on. Oh god, no. There's a guy who sells his activities as stock and investor vote on what he should do next with his life. It sounds horrifying. Where'd you go? There you are. Wait, what? Okay. That is a freaking weird... That is such a weird ability. I can't... I am upset. Okay. But why am I still a card? I know, right? I was not expecting that. It was like, do you want to play a game? And I'm like, sure. Yo, no, the whole TikTok NPC thing, I feel like that is something that existed already, like in the early Justin TV Vine space. And that it has now come back in TikTok. Poor Vine, man. Seriously, ahead of its time. I mean, okay, yes, absolutely. You are correct. That is the right response, Mohas. Fuck corporations. Not actually poor them, but you know, how unfortunate for that kind of thing, right? It's kind of like I saw someone say it the other day about Skype, where it was like Skype had the easy layup going into COVID, being like, you're already the thing that everyone uses. How could you not be the successor, like the success story in this? Yeah, fellowships, cool. Guilds, cool. Oh, there is a really actually interesting endeavor taking place here in the city where we have a really a really interesting neighborhood known as Kensington Market, and it is a bit of the like, it is the like the hippie kind of locale, basically, right? But it's a it's a place where always had a lot of diversity. It was an interesting, well-connected community that had, that was accessible to a lot of people, a lot of economic strata. So, okay, I'm just gonna say, poor people could afford to live there. Like, let's be real. So it's just, and now the place is being gentrified, and so there's a lot of issues with the community really kind of going down. Right, and so in an effort to counter this, a bunch of people have actually formed a community trust, which will, it's like they are selling bonds, like investment bonds, so they can raise the money to purchase buildings to create affordable housing to fight the gentrification of the area, which I think is just kind of like a phenomenal, an absolutely phenomenal, like, community effort. Like, it is the exactly the kind of people power that can make a real difference in someone's life, right? Damn it. Can't hurt you out there. Alright. How many... Do I have all these medallions? I might actually have all these medallions. Let me go check. Oh, I guess not. Okay, Isla de Muerta. Yeah, come over here. Ah, come on, dude. Come back into the moonlight. Ah, dang it. So you throw a bomb at me? That's mean. Ah, more off the side. All right. Yeah, come over here. Look, there's all this space that we could fight away from the shadows. That's a good minion. Oh, Mohos, why do you do that to me? I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm gonna be thinking about this for like the next 24 hours. You realize this? Yeah, circular pizzas and square boxes and eat them as triangles. That's not fair. It's too discordant. My brain can't take it. Oh, right, the terrifying bosses. All right. The rhombus has entered the chat. Ooh. Ooh, this is a short timer. Okay. Oh no, I did it again. I didn't want to become the card. I feel like the card is so much slower. How do I... Ah, no. No. Okay. That is fucking hilarious, though. Holy shit. At least even Sora feels trapped, right? No, no games. No games. How? It's the SF4 glitch. Yo, that's nothing. That's no time. Alright, alright. I'm gonna run in here with the drive. I can take that between... I don't know what... Let's try Master Form. Alright. There we go. There we go. I just needed to spend a little bar.
That's 4 medallions. We got them all.
But where's the chest?
If we find the hooded man, we'll find it.
Probably in Port Royal.
Why's that?
Organization 13 is after people's hearts, so they're gonna go wherever there's lots of people.
I mean,
They'll hurt the townsfolk?
that makes sense.
No, they're bringing them flowers, mate. I don't know who these organizers are, but I will say they're making we pirates look like proper gents.
Well, Jack. Then... We have
We
to
have
help.
to help. Of course.
Then let go and hold a run free.
Oh, Valdes story. I have seen that pop up in the like indie game Twitterverse. Oh, here. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I do enjoy me a Metroidvania. I probably have not sat down with like a Metroidvania. Like, I don't. Oh, what was the last one that I played through front to back? Probably Axiom Verge, which, as I'm saying that, is making me think it's been way too long since I've sat down with the Metroidvania. Holy shit, yo, Axiom Verge is so freaking good. Like. It was a Metroidvania that hit the Super Metroid mark so accurately without being Super Metroid. It was just like delightful. It was just the right time. I think it was just like enough time had passed since the dominance of that format, I guess. Radiant Historia?
Now, to break that curse.
Isn't that more of like a tactical RPG?
Then what's this?
Oh, I understand. Jack must have been cursed by that monster, not from taking the gold.
Oh, I've no worries then.
It's okay, Jack. We'll just have to defeat the monster, that's all.
Multiple branching timelines. Interesting. By using magic to collect them? Oh, alright. Oh, I mean, hey, who doesn't like some good old revisionist history, right? Or revising history, as the case may be. Is it because I didn't collect this one? Where are they? Oh my god. I just didn't see them. Is that all it is? That's all it is. That's the last of them. Unbelievable. I see what's happening now. I was trying to knock them out of him, not realizing there was just a ton sitting on the ground in the corner. Alright. Ah! Okay. Now he's got him. Yes, I will combo you. I knew fucking one. I knew there was gonna be one. You're not doing me like that again, boss. Oh, jeez. Oh, nice. It's a Wolverine form. We got Berserker Barrage. Okay, this is pretty sick. Nice. Oh, you can even continue comboing after the transition. Okay. Yeah. Enough of that, my dude. Ow. When he gets the zoomies. That's absolutely it. Okay. Buddy, I need you to like cast a spell at him maybe.
Did you miss me?
Okay, let's try that.
Niche, I'm trying to get in the mood.
I am. Just trying to get in the mood here. Nope, I'm all out. Okay, because I don't think I can. I think I need to hit him with magic. There we go. Did that not hit him? Let's try fire. Nah. Oh, come on now. No. There we go. Damn, he's still got 50. Okay, Thundara seems to be the easiest to hit him with. Let's see if I can not die. And... wow, he still has a lot. Okay. Can I hit him with this? There we go. There we go. How? Let's do this again. Yeah, right. And sometimes I worry that I'm missing something, right? Loot launch, right? That's a lot. But look, there's only 50 in the so like could I put this back in and he starts stealing it again. Look, I have been known to make stupid mistakes when playing video games, so I'm not putting it past me. Right? And I'm just like, I have a Mega Potion. I don't have any more items. I don't have any ether. Is stealing medallions. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Right? And they're getting... ah. Oh, Griffey going through Sekiro now? Cool. Yeah, he seems to be digging the Soulsborne games right now, which is awesome. Alright, customize me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just get the 180. It is... like, he got hit with a huge blast at first, and I'm wondering, was it Donald? Yeah, it's him doing that. Right? Boom. So yeah, I'm not sure why Donald stopped. Like,
Welcome to the digital basement.
hey, what's up, Grav? Yes, welcome. I am glad that we have some fun old channel points to spend some stuff, or some stuff to spend some fun old channel points on. Alright. Oh, that hurt. Let me do this. I'm still short. Alright, and this should get me. Yes, I may have to... May have to make some adjustments. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? I can make some adjustments. So if I do that, and then I do that, hey, how's about someone try it now and see if it comes through any better? Oh, I could probably even afford to turn down that a little more. There you go. Okay, okay. I'm gonna say that's the way. Let's kick this guy's ass.
Welcome to the digital basement.
There you go. That should sound like someone's on the couch with me. Okay, he's gonna do this. He's gonna destroy the chest at least once more, I'm gonna wager. Okay, now he gets the zoomies. Oh, thanks. Okay, I was gonna heal myself, but if you want to do that. Dang it. Oh, yeah, he just keeps... Okay, so he just keeps sucking him up. That's the problem. That's the problem. Man, I do kind of wish they just started me back in the fight, though. It's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Is that all of it? Yeah, that's all of it. Oh man, at least Donald is super solid for the first phase. He just like thunder and stuns them, and there you go. And I guess I'm just gonna have to play like lock on and like spam. Fuck man, I guess I need to probably assign it to my quick menu. Just so I don't have to do the silly menuing to get the thunder spell. No, Donald, save it. Save it until he goes back into his stupid other phase when he tries to steal everything. Now! Stop that. Oh, okay. You're just gonna do that? Thank you, sir. That's everything. Nope, not quite. Thanks, buddy. Gonna potion up, and then try to kick your ass some more.
This is it.
Ooh. Oh, but I need to save. Okay, bring these guys back. Just in time to get my ass kicked. All right. He's gonna go. I know he's gonna go into the zoomies. So probably now. Or is it when we get? Maybe when we. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ow. He's got so much of it. Man, I don't understand. He goes into his vacuum phase so quickly after I strike him when I get him down to 1 bar of health.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and as Super HC pointed out, he really... he doesn't give me much out of the... even the QTE, right?
It's over.
Donald, my little ducky friend, save your magic, please. Not like this. Okay. Okay. No. No, stop that. Oh my god, I was almost there. Okay, he's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. This is it. 882. Come on. Beat the ever-living shit out of this guy. Never, honestly, man, like, it shouldn't surprise me at this point that literal children's game can make me swear, can encourage me to swear, draws out some of the vulgarities, let us say. Nope, I'm out. I am absolutely out. All right, all right. Ether.
Okay.
It's at least a bit. No, it's like nothing. Why is my MP draining? Did someone use a limit? Alright. Yeah, okay, and attacking while that is happening doesn't actually do anything. Alright. No. Okay. Like, I get it, right? Like, I think I'm doing the right thing here. Give me all of those coins.
Yeah. It's over. Yeah. Back off. Yeah.
Okay. Can I keep him in the corner? Like, or is he just gonna teleport away no matter what?
It's over.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna do that and then teleport and then do that. Oh, stop draining my chest. Oh my god. Once again, my friend. Oh, okay, yo. Someone asked me what is like one of the most Canadian insults out there. And I don't know about necessarily insults. But there's definitely something about Canadians will say "my friend" in a way that definitely insinuates that you are not friends. Yeah, this fight kind of sucks, man. Like, I gotta be real. Like, I'm not even mad at the idea. Like, I definitely like the idea of this, like, oh, the monster is trying to get the medallions, you're trying to get the medallions, this, like, push and pull between them. Like, I like it, but, I mean, I am not a magic user in this Kingdom Hearts game, right? So forcing me now to use magic at this stage is a point of frustration for me. It's kind of like no one's fault but my own. But it still kind of sucks. There's one. Because this last one is a struggle to get to. I do not have the resources. This actually takes a frickin' like pittance from him, which is really frustrating. Yeah, I'm well aware that he's taking the medallions. Oh my god. Critical failures of this type, yeah. Oh, the stupid... I'm just missing him entirely now. Yep. Okay, I might be able to do this. I'm not going to get this all from him. I need to get at least a couple more hits with the magics. Which I do not have. Ah. 144? Is this going to give me enough? 114. He's got 0 left. 882. Oh, no. That's... Okay, that's fine. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Be done. Thank you. Whoo! Yeah, man, that whole, like, it's like, it's simultaneously, thank you, Super HC, that kind of thing, right, where they allow you to skate by without ever using the feature, then suddenly force you to use it, but you don't have the stats.
Give me a second to mood up, okay?
Yo, yeah, that's right, man. We mooding up. But, like, that kind of thing is, like, oh, it's one of those moments can be so frustrating for you as a player. But, like, I get why they do it, right? I just wish that it wasn't this, like, yeah, this moment too late kind of thing, right? Like, that's almost, like, best used as, like, your tutorial bosses, right? Where introduce the fact that you need to use an item that is, right? Like, it can be various levels of hand-holdy, but, yeah.
Then they get the hearts. We're never gonna stop them like this.
What's the
But
plan?
man, yeah, no, you're right. There's a handful of Final Fantasy games, I think, that
once and for all.
that do that. I mean, it's like I think it's a long-standing problem in a lot of RPGs where that's.
Is there any way we can help?
Anything at all.
Just those frustrating moments for players.
There is.
Oh, all right. Well, that felt good.
It's certain we don't need the likes of that hooded fellow and the Heartless about. They'll ruin the market for us true pirates.
So that's why you went to Port Royal. And we thought you actually wanted to save everyone.
A pirate always looks to profit, Miss Swan.
Too bad. You had us going there thinking you turned over a new leaf.
Oh, pish posh.
The
Johnny
question
Depp?
is,
Never.
what's beyond the leaf, savvy?
Oh yes. A reward. And what'll it be?
That lovely blade of Sora's.
Okay, sure.
Hold on, that was far too easy. What's the rub? Now there, you see?
Well,
That's
you've
just
always got
them's the
pearl,
breaks,
Jack.
man.
That I do. But someday I'll gather a bloodthirsty crew and come to take that blade.
It
Chance
is
by then,
so
I'll
weird,
have the will
Grav.
to wield it.
The like
If I
uncanniness
I'll ask
of
you
having
to
the
join
Pirates
me.
of the
Maybe
Caribbean
enough.
style, like realistic,
Maybe
but like
someday
fucking
Jack
like
will be able to
PS2
use
era
the keyblade
realistic,
after
which is
all.
not realistic at all.
Yep.
It's
And
so
Sora
weird, and then
are
having
kind of
these like this
alike,
bright
don't you
pop
think?
of color
Are not?
from Sora, right? And the Disney characters. It's so wild.
Some say Jack Sparrow's the worst pirate ever to sail the Spanish Main.
No one could really mean that.
Right. We know he's the best.
I hope we'll get to see him again.
Hey, we got trophies. Without a doubt, the worst. The absolute worst.
It's that weird reading from before. See? I knew it wasn't a glitch. Yeah, but it's still all cloudy. Kind of.
I guess we'll have to go and check it out.
What's that? Whenever Sora, Donald, and Goofy go out and help folks, the reading
Sora,
gets stronger.
Donald, Goofy. Aw. Goof, you don't get enough love.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, Sora, we're gonna try to find out more about this reading. And while we do, you fellas just keep on questing. We really are counting on you guys.
Yes, yo, Super HC, that's actually a great example. Yeah, the FF3 job system definitely does that. And once again, it is a design paradigm that is really interesting. I like them saying, here are the tools, you have to use the right ones in the right situations. I mean, I talked about that. Some of my favorite parts of Dark Souls was when I was forced to reassess my game plan. And some of those changes were one-off and one and done, and I never went back to them as like a mode of operation. But others I kept aspects of it, and I started out really melee and parry heavy, and then I moved to much more magic and ranged attack, right? And then I moved back to the melee, but now enhanced with magic. And it was like certain bosses that forced me to change those things that gave me a better experience in the long run, right? But like, you have to be ready for that. Kingdom Hearts is not a game where I'm ready for that, right? So when that happened with that boss, I was like, dang, right? Not my favorite, but whatever, right? It's like you adapt, you move on. But like, yeah. But then having FF5 be, hey, you can complete the game and you're not required to use the various jobs at various points. What kind of fighting game would Jack Sparrow be? Seems Phoenix Wright type would be thematically appropriate. You know, I would have said kind of like, oh, Grav, you'll know the name of the character. What's the girl from Marvel 2, MVC 2, with the four arms and the swords? I feel like he'd be a cross between like her and Jill Valentine. That's what I see Jack as. Spiral, yes. Yes, thank you. Yo, I'm telling you, man, the Digital Basement Hive Mind would be like the best video game trivia team. Spiral is super dope. I could see him being a mix of like Spiral and Jill, where like he could bring in aspects, kind of like the Frank Westiness of it all. Actually, is another good way to put it for some of the more modern Marvel players. Though actually not. Oh my God, Marvel 3 is so old now. Oh, bud, that kind of breaks my brain. That kind of breaks my brain. Time is a flat circle. That's just worth remembering as we go to as we will come back in a few. I'm gonna mood out for a bit. I'm gonna mood up as they say.
Give me a second to mood up, okay?
There you go. I just need a second. Just need a second to mood up. But we're going to be right back, and we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Hearts 2, and we'll chat about some cool stuff. Maybe I will do some more show and tell a little later on, and I can show you all the old... Yo, I got these old, like, Tomb Raider comic books, which, like, are embarrassingly, like, teenage boy purchases for me, which I think is just, like, it's funny to look at, man. Like, once again, we were talking about the the world of video games surrounding video games and how much of the media of Tomb Raider was the sexiness, right? And looking at some of these Tomb Raider comics, I'm like, holy jeez. But we'll be at that in a couple minutes. Yo, like I said, everyone, thank you as always for joining me here. Yo, let me just get a quick shout out before I take this little break, though. We've been at this for like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 19 minutes and 48 seconds. Big shout outs to everyone that's still here right now. Thank you. You guys are amazing. You're special. I appreciate you. You make the digital basement what it is. Shout outs to shout outs. You know what it's like. I'm gonna ramble as I always do as I'm trying to segue or sign off. So I'm gonna be right back, but thank you everyone for joining me here on this little adventure we call the digital basement. I appreciate it. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
You're awesome.
What is up, friends? Mr. MKL here. I am back, hanging out in the digital basement as we do. Thanks for chilling with me tonight. I appreciate it. Yo, we're just gonna... actually, yo, before we get to all this, I was thinking, when I was out on the break there, I was like, damn, RPGs are really fun. And I was thinking about hard RPGs who are like testing you in ways that old games used to, right? We're talking about the old Final Fantasies and the job system and the like hard stop kind of boss puzzles, right? And it made me think of a game called Sheeplad. And Sheeplad is being developed by Robin Poe, I believe. They're Sheeplad Dev over on Twitter. And they actually have... so they are going to be kickstarting this game, and it's in the style of Zelda 2. But he's also releasing a game called Sheeplass as a companion game, and the Tower of Radagund. And this is an old school RPG. Let me bring this up for you. Where's my window at? There's my window at. Boom, Sheeplass. So this is a game that is going to be kind of Zelda-y, kind of Tower of Druaga, right? So, retro action adventure game inspired by Zelda, adventure on the Atari, and modern indie gems like Fear and Hunger. And so it is, of course, this dev very much has embraced the Zelda theme. And I mean, Sheeplad is going to be like a Zelda 2 style game, and Zelda 2 has to be, for the NES, has to be one of my favorite Zelda games. Like, I legitimately love that game. And then seeing a more Zelda 1 style game with this, which is like a tower puzzler, right? Makes me think that this game is just going to be like, nah, man, have fun, right? No massive story, no complex control scheme or RPG mechanics, one massive dungeon full of secrets to discover and monsters to fight and items to aid you on your mission. So I feel like this is going to be one of those games that is just like, heck yeah, man, like, secrets galore, we're not going to tell you, it's going to be obtuse, you're going to figure it out, the community's going to, like, work together to figure it out. So, I don't know, I think it's interesting. I think we have kind of come full circle in some ways, right? Where so much of the early indie dev stuff, in my experience, was some of the super hard stuff. A lot of it born out of ROM hacking and shit like that, right? And so you have these really, really difficult, the Masocore, whatever you want to call them, style games, right? And so a lot of the indie stuff was super, super, super difficult. And then it went, like, less difficult, less secret-oriented, much more approachable, much more casual indie game stuff, right? And the approachability and the accessibility movement took over, and that really influenced a lot of indie game dev, and game dev in general. And I think that was reflected in the style of games, which were much more approachable, much more... I would say a lot of games being much more considerate of your time, right? And then not challenging and frustrating you in certain specific ways, which were emblematic in the old school games. And so, you know, you saw a return to the difficulty through Dark Souls and stuff like that. And now I think finally in the indie scene we've kind of come full circle, and people are now like embracing the really old school obtuse kind of difficulty and discovery that hasn't really been there in a long time. I think it's going to be really interesting. Like, are they even going to be able to, successfully kind of pull this off, right? Can you, in this day and age, have a game that has secrets that you discovered like we did on the playground growing up, right? The method of communication is so different now that I don't know if you really can. Like, we kind of talked about this a bit in when we were talking about like unlockable stuff for like fighting games, right? How do you do unlockable single player content while still catering to the the competitive demographic, right? Unlockable costume and extra, yeah, they're really cool, but how do you gate that information so that there is the experience of discovery and communal effort, as opposed to by the time you hop on the game, everything has been figured out and it's just a wiki entry, right? And that is like, that misses the point of the experience, right? Like, the fact that years after Mario 3's release, there were still rumors on the playground about, like, secret warp whistles and where you could find them, right? Like, that kind of shit, even in the early days of the internet, where you would have fake codes and fake secrets be put up on sites like GameFAQs, right? And how do you distinguish between the real and the fake? Well, you gotta go into Pokemon and hit that button 982 times and talk to that guy in the right sequence, otherwise you won't, right? And it's like, that kind of shit doesn't really exist in that same way anymore, right? And to be fair, that's life, right? That is that, but that's just it. But like, so can a project that is attempting to capture that even do it in this day and age? I'm not entirely sure. It's a meta hobby to go from game to game because you like learning fresh tech. I feel that, Mohast. I genuinely do. Sometimes I feel like I don't play fighting games, but I play the idea of fighting games, if that makes any sense. We play fighting game. Yeah. Yeah. It's just the monolithic fighting game. Yeah, some folks play Street Fighter and that's it. I mean, I definitely used to be like that, right? I used to be the guy who had one main game and one side game, and they were pretty closely related usually, right? Like, oh no, absolutely. And it's like thinking back to me, right, playing games like that where I played
I'm trying to get in the mood.
When I played just, you know, Street Fighter 4 and BlazBlue, or Marvel 3 and Street Fighter 4, right? It's like that was kind of it. I am frankly like way happier playing fighting games the way I do now, even if I miss the grind in some ways, right? Like, I got to admit, it might be too loud or you're interrupting me so easily. Could well be. I feel like someone's just chiming in on the couch, man. Right? But like, I don't know. I miss the grind. I saw someone talking about how like fighting games are an avenue for personal growth and development and stuff like that. And that is absolutely true. Fighting games 100% can be an avenue for growth and you know, learning and developing social skills and you know, like training habits and study habits and stuff like that. Yeah, that's 100% something that fighting games can and do. But they don't have to be, right? And like, I do miss that. Like, I remember the Street Fighter 4 era in particular being one where I took the learning seriously. And in more recently, in like 2017 to 2019, I went hard in Fantasy Strike. And I would like to say for the first time, like, I had some success. I had a top 8 placing in Fantasy Strike, and I am fucking proud of that. And I miss that kind of fighting game experience. But I would say most of my time spent playing fighting games felt like work. And even now, when I'm playing games as work, as a streamer, it feels like less work. Because I'm playing a wider variety of games. I don't feel like I am ever beholden to any particular game, which gives me some kind of, I don't know, freedom, or like security in being able to do this kind of stuff. Right? Yeah, having a game you want to get good at is a good feeling. Like, I did. And it's like, and it's funny. I mean, Mrs. MKL said that at one point, where she's like, "You went hard. Like, I was studying VODs. I had a training regimen. I had, right? Like, I had drills that I created for myself. I scoped out the competition, and I entered every tournament, and I played as many long sets with as many players that, you know, frustrated me. And she saw me put in the work, right? And so, like, yeah, and it was really, really rewarding. And I can't, but and I honestly, as much as I love the games that I do play, I don't think I've felt quite that way about a game since then, right?
Fantasies, you know that.
But you thought you'd hold on to the suit.
What, this? It's just a costume.
Oh yeah, it's worth mentioning. Super HC says that the original Mortal Kombat games had obscure secrets in a fighting game. Absolutely. And like I said, that kind of discovery at that point in time was amazing. And not, right, like, I don't know, where is that kind of excitement about the secrets in modern Mortal Kombat? I don't see it in the same way. And I think it's like, I don't think it can necessarily really be done.
Wherever did you find these? In Halloween Town. You'll be needing them for Christmas.
You need a certain level of buy-in from the player base to do that. Both from players who
Stolen?
won't spoil themselves, because the information is going to be out there on the internet. So it's part of it is that players can't immediately go to the wiki just to figure it all out. They have to be willing to go through the process. And then other players need to be, they need to make sure that they're the ones who find it out. How do you share that without ruining it, right?
All right, Sora, Donald, Goofy, we're off.
And it's a tough balance to, like, I did it with Heatwave, because Heatwave has a bunch of secrets in it. And when I stumbled upon one, and I was like, I mean, I streamed it, so it's live. You can watch it, and, like, it'll be quote-unquote ruined. Like, it'll be revealed to you. But I also made sure that I was talking about Redacted, and it's like, you can find out if you watch, right? So it's like, when I shared it, I didn't share it by saying, to unlock this secret character, which I named, you must do these exact things, right? But showing a video about the process is a way you can kind of entice people to search for themselves. But yeah, I think it really requires a level of buy-in from players, which was imposed, right, in the past.
No. This looks good.
We couldn't know everything and share all the information, so you had to kind of crowdsource amongst very small groups these kind of secrets.
You stole the presents, didn't you?
It wasn't us. But it really sounds like fun. Run for it!
Okay, that's funny. Ow. Okay, guys, you actually hurt a lot. I don't appreciate this. Oh, do I have to, like... I thought I just had to trap them. I guess I gotta knock them out. Damn! Okay, or they're gonna knock me out. You know... I was talking about how I might be wildly underleveled. I think I went too far.
Back off.
Yeah, that's one hit. That's not good news.
Take this.
I assume if I take out all their HP and knock them down, that they will stay. I hope they'll stay in that box. They're stronger than org members. They absolutely are, actually. I believe it. Ah! Oh, come on now. Okay, that's 2. Yeah, they don't like I can hurt him just fine. Oh no! No, he got out. Get in there. Thank you. Yeah, they don't like I can hurt him just fine, but they fucking hit like a Mack truck, man. Oh no, Dr. Finkelstein should not be making you a friend. No, sorry, Santa. Sally will no doubt fill us in. Oh God, Snowman Donald is so good. They have no right. They have no. These alternate costumes have no right to be as good as they are. They're phenomenal, man. Aha! The Heartless have done it. I mean, usually you could point your fingers at the Heartless and be like, it's their fault, guys. Okay, actually... Is there any goodies around here? Mega potion. Yeah, right? I'm trying to think back. Either the Heartless did it, or like Maleficent did it, or the Org did it, and they were like they made the Heartless do it. Like, but let's be honest, they're always involved. What is it even? Arceus? What does this do? Okay, Lucid Stone, Lucid Shard. Oh. All right, man. What are we gonna do? Let's beef up Sora a bit. There we go, some extra defense. I like it. I like it. Which means I can probably give something. Oh, dang. Less defense, but Fire and Blizzard. Maybe Goofy instead. Oh no, he's got the Aegis chain already. There we go. I just basically don't want to give up anything. Hey, Ogre Shield. Donald has Meteor Staff now. Yeah, as you can tell, I really have not focused on magic. I only use, like, the strength-based weapons for Sora. Yeah, Super, I should probably do another Flashpoint stream. It has been a long time since I have delved into that, right? It could be worth looking into again, just to see, because I know you always have a good recommendation or two. Yeah, okay, I'm only level 33. I am way under leveled. Might just spend some time. Actually, I might just spend some time. Oh yeah, you had said that Flashpoint had an update. That's nice, because I definitely had some some loading and UI issues and stuff like that. Oh god, you're right, I could just go through some of the animations too. Some of those old Flash animations were amazing. Can find some of like the inspiration for things like Stick Fight and shit like that. Ow. There we go. There we go. Get the little juggle going. Yeah, I definitely. I think I have Flashpoint 11 actually. So, oh yeah, I'll just have to do a fresh install. Hello, welcome home, darling. Is everything okay? Yeah, did the event go well? You had to kick everyone out? Good. Tell those jerks to go home. Love you, baby. Mrs. MKL has returned home. Yes, she has had a very, very long day. She had to like host an event for work, so she is getting some well-deserved rest. I will probably go join her in a bit. It's not actually Friday, but it is my Friday for my work week, so
You can't be here. Leave Halloween Town by order of the mayor.
that'll be nice. We'll spend a lovely little evening together. Which I recommend if anybody has, if you got some loved ones nearby. Hug a loved one, hug a pet.
Sally was right. We've got to get the presents.
He's a fancy hat man. He is. I like this upgraded combo ability that I have from Sora, though. It is very nice. Oh, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit a lot. Wow, that's now. I should have known that the guillotine was gonna drop. Ow. Gonna try that. Yo, these these jack-o'-lanterns in the box are not cool. I do not appreciate their vibe in the least. Another present here. Here it is. Man, those presents become freaking itty bitty.
What a shame. It looks like it was such a nice present.
Jack.
Oh, help! Someone help me!
Oh, what did you do this time?
Experiment is gone. It's been stolen.
Oh, yes. Sitting here brainstorming, suddenly attacked. Of course. I don't know. I think you might have been creating something that you shouldn't have been. Going out on a limb. Oh, orc member? Was he wearing a strange black outfit with a hood? Scarab confession. I mean, this is a perfectly cromulent plan. I see nothing wrong with Jack's plan. Just a few. Oh, we'll put our heart into it, all right. We'll put our heart into it, Santa. Next week. Next week in the digital basement. Oh shit. Ain't that a good idea though, man? Ain't that a good idea? Do we need a next time on Dragon Ball Z for my streams? Oh man. This might require me actually planning what I'm gonna do more than 12 minutes in advance of my streams, but if I could get my shit together, that would be fun. Get Mohast in on that? See, all these ideas, man. Yo, I did want to say thank you, big thank you to Mohast for doing some of that that VO work that I've now been able to include as a channel point redemption. So don't be shy, friends. Use those channel points. Spread the voice of Mohast where you can, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be doing some other little revamps on the stream going forward. I'm actually working with an artist to get some new background art done. Y'all might know Yamda, the designer behind Robot Heroes. So I'm talking to them to get a little something cooked up for the digital basement. So that's gonna be fun. Next time on Stream Flashpoint Friday. I'm not gonna promise that quite yet, Super HC, but it's definitely, the Flashpoint stuff is definitely on my radar. I gotta come back to it. I like scoping out my games a little bit first. Just want to make sure that I'm pulling together some like thematically similar and appropriate games. So I think I will curate a selection of Flash games for us to look into. Yeah, man, it's a background art, dude. Like this art, man. Like whatever, I like it. I found it somewhere, and it's perfectly fine. It's a decent little vibe. But yeah, man. Like I've had this for like what 3 years now. We've been doing this, and I think I need some much more appropriate digital basement artwork. So, and who better than an indie artist to do that, to bring the basement to life. So. Stay tuned. Like I said, Mohast kicked my butt into gear to get the soundboard up and running. So bit by bit, we're going to get some cool stuff. And yeah, we're going to make this place, we're going to spruce up the joint. Alright, friends. Well, yo, thank you as always for joining me here in the basement. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter if you don't already, on YouTube, if you want to support me, you can do it on Patreon. Spend those Bezos bucks. Reminding y'all right now, if you're here and you have one of those Twitch Prime subs, don't hesitate to spend it on me. I would really appreciate it. And you know what? Other artists would really appreciate it too. So pick your favorite artist. Make sure you're spending those Bezos bucks. And be nice to each other out there. Support your indies where you can, friends. Alright, until next time, be good. I will see you later, friends. Peace.